Right. Thank you. That lady is so nice. All right, let's not get crazy. All right. All right. This is from yesterday, right? All right. So someone said, why should you stay in business? All right. And here is the first reason. I might be losing money, but if I shut down, I still have to pay my rent. And my rent might be $5,000 a month. So it might be cheaper. So the first thing is a firm should continue to produce as long as the price is above average variable cost. So let's look at that for a second. I'm just going to draw the firm here. There's Mr. Dark, MR equals demand equals average revenue equals price. I then am going to draw my MC, my marginal cost. I always produce where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. There is my quantity. Okay. If I'm losing money, my ATC is going to be above the price. That's my average total cost. But now I'm going to draw an average variable cost line. Because it says a firm should continue to produce as long as the price is above ABC. Now, if this is my average variable cost and this is my average total cost, what is this space in between? Average fixed cost. Okay. So if you notice, if I stay in business, right, I am not losing all of my average fixed cost. So if rent is like 5,000, I might be here only losing 2,500. So it pays for me to lose money, but lose less money. So if price is above average variable cost, I am going to stay in business in the short run. Does that make sense?
Kind of hard to see the line above the ABC, ATC.
This is ATC.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. All right, so then the second part of the rule is going to be when the price falls below the average variable cost, then the firm should shut down. Let's just look at that again. So here's your price, Mr. Dark, MR equal D equal AR equal P. Here's my marginal cost. Again, where MC equals MR. That's a now, if my ATC is up here, my average total cost, and my average variable cost is here, if I stay in business, I'm losing even more than my fixed cost. So if my fixed cost was 5,000, I might be losing 7,000 here. I might as well shut down and just lose 5,000. Okay. So below ABC, I shut down. Above ABC, in between ATC, I stay in business. So that is the shutdown rule. Luke.
How should you exit the market at that point?
You can only exit in the long run because you still have a lease. So you exit when that lease expires, and that's the long run. Okay, good question. Anyone else? Okay. So I'll put this back up. All right. So if it's on the ABC, I'm shutting down. Why? Because I'm going to lose all that fixed cost anyhow. I mean, I might as well shut down and go golfing. All right. This is just kind of what I'm showing you. If you're below the ABC, you're losing like this whole box, you know, here. So you might as well shut down and just lose a smaller amount, the green. Okay. Okay. Yes,
So you want the average variable cost to be below where MC and MR meet?
to stay in business. Yes. Okay. All right. So the supply curve in this graph is going to be the marginal cost. So we treat marginal cost as the supply curve above the ABC. So the marginal cost has to be above the ABC to be the supply curve. Ted, why above? What's wrong with this poor part of the MC? Why are we counting that as the supply curve?
Because with the variable cost, you'd be paying for the supplies.
All right, take 30 seconds, talk to your partner and try to figure out why this part is not considered part of the supply curve. Go. All right, anyone come to a conclusion? Why is this not part? Come on, take some guesses.
Did you shut down?
Yeah, if anything below the ABC, you're shutting down. So you're not supplying anything. So the supply curve starts above the ABC. All right. Yes, they like to ask that on the AP exam, a little tricky. All right. Yeah, at M3, MR3, are we shutting down or staying in business? Staying in business. Are we making or losing money? All right, let's take a quick look. How much would your total revenue be at MR3?
20.
No, that's your price.
120.
120. How much would your total cost be?
Like that,
6.
it would be 180.
So you're losing money, right?
Yeah.
Anytime the ATC is above the price, you're losing. Okay. All right. But we're staying in business because we're above the ABC. All right. Keaton, are we staying in business at MR4?
Sir,
Yes. Are we making or losing money?
do I make money? Losing money? No, nothing, because it's right at the.
Okay. Because your total revenue would be 25 times 7, and your total cost would be 25 times 7. Okay. I know. Leo, making or losing money? Okay. All right. We good? Mr. Kellis, go then. ATC is average total cost, which is a combination then of your average variable costs, which are like things that change with quantity, like hamburgers, buns at McDonald's, and average fixed cost, which doesn't change with quantity, like rent. Okay.
There's a difference between shutting down and exiting just long-term versus short-term.
Correct. In the short term, you S squared, you shut down. In the long run, you exit.
And then when you exit, it doesn't have to be below ABC. it just has
No,
to
that's,
be below
that's
ABC.
losing money. You exit if you're losing money, so below ATC.
Yeah.
You're like 10 steps ahead. All right. Yes, sir.
So to shut down mean exiting the market?
No, it means shutting down and you're still gonna have to pay like your rent.
Okay, you still.
When you exit, you're losing nothing because you have no.
That's when your lease is up.
Correct. And that's like no fixed resources, you're in the long run. Good question. All right, I said the MC is the supply curve, right? Above the AVC. Now, what do we do, Mr. Keller? What do we do when there's a per unit tax? What do we do with supply? Did you say left?
Yeah.
Yes, supply goes left. So here, not only do I have to shift supply left, but if my marginal cost increases, so is my average variable cost going to increase. So they're both going. I'm shifting supply left and ABC up. Now, Scott, on a subsidy, what's going to happen? I'm going to shift supply to the right and ABC down. Okay. This is not on the quiz tomorrow because I don't believe it's covered in the chapter. This is something you need for the unit test, okay? But it just fits in here. Okay. Any questions? All right, so a quick review. Shutdown, price below AVC. I stay in business at prices above AVC. The supply curve is the MC above the average variable cost curve. And I shift the supply curve like I would do, a supply curve. Okay. All right, we're now into today's notes. Yeah. All right, I'm going to ask you which of these four correctly shows perfect graph of a firm making money. Matt, before we even look closely, what could we quickly eliminate as a firm making money? One. All right. So now look at when you find the perfect 2, 3, or 4. Let me know which one you, Connor,
Why can you quickly eliminate one?
because it's losing money. If the ATC is above the price, like,
Gotcha.
Okay. You're good? You sure?
I mean,
So let's say this is 7 and this is 10. Your total revenue would be 70. And then when I go to your total cost, that'd be higher. So you'd be losing money.
yeah, but there's still the mean cost at the very end. Which is
There's what?
the mean cost at the end of the graph is above the ATC. Is it not? Oh, sorry, as a quantity. Apologies.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. Anyone with the perfect graph yet? Joe.
Number 2.
Number 2. Joe, number 2 is wrong. I want you to look and see where the mistake is. Can't find it? When did you find it?
Yeah, the line down to the ATC should be drawn from the insert section.
Where MC equals MR, right? Should be quantity. No, they're not. Are they all wrong?
Yeah. This number 4 is labeled wrong.
All right, hold on. Number 4, the MC should be the red line in the ATC. And what's wrong with number 3? The profits, and they're all wrong.
Oh.
Here, I'll put up what's wrong with all of them. So for number 3, the profit's too big. It should hit the blue and go across, it goes down further. Here, MC equals MR should be quantity, and here, the MC and the ATC are in the wrong spots. The profit should stop at the blue and come across, and it goes further down. So the box is too big. Is there a way to get like, I guess there is a way to get the, yeah, I'm talking to myself. All right, we good with this? All right, here we go. In the long run, you've been waiting for it, Peter, the long run, it is here. Firms will enter if there's profit. Dylan, if firms enter, what curve am I shifting?
Oh, wait. Suppliers and actors?
Yeah.
Supply curve.
Supply. Christian, if firms enter, is supply going to increase or decrease? Increase. Keep that in mind, Christian. I'm coming back to you. Firms will leave, and Joe said this. I like to use exit in the long run. I enter if there's profit, exit if there's loss. So all firms make zero economic profit in the long run. Zero economic profit in the long run. Scott, why in the world would anyone work their butt off to make nothing? Why don't they just pack up and say, you have this farm. I'm not farming anymore. Don't say you don't know, because you do know, Scott. I know you know. Oh, yeah, think. You know why? Because you can. Do you want to call on Ted to help? Go, Ted.
I would say because the economic profit includes like the implicit. So like the opportunity cost, I mean, it would just be all the other businesses. in there.
So they can make what type of profit? Not economic profit, but what? They can make accounting profit. So say, for example, they, the total revenue is $1 million. And their explicit costs are 500,000. That's the workers, that's like, you know, the equipment. But if they sold the farm, they could sell the farm for $500,000. That would be an implicit cost. So now I have zero economic profit. But what Ted said is, as far as accounting profit, I wiped the implicit cost off. And now I'm making 500,000 in my pocket. Might be worth milking a couple of cows for. Okay. We always talk economic profit, but you got to realize people care about cash. All right. No economic profit is normal profit. So Leo, if you see like normal profit, it means they made nothing. Okay. Why? Just to confuse you, Matthew. It makes no sense. The real reason is because in the long run, no one makes profit, so that's normal. Okay? All right. Is the next thing a graph? Did I put a graph in for you somewhere?
Yes. for the long run.
Make it, okay. All right. Keaton, let's see that you have your A game. Are we in the short or long run here?
We are in the long run.
Keaton, are you making money?
Yes.
Can you make money in the long run?
Wait. Can I make money in the long run?
No.
No.
So you're in the short, run, okay? If you're making or losing money, you're in the short run. All right, Christian, we're making money. How do I know that? The ATC is below the price, right? If I looked at total revenue, MC equals MR, 10 times 10 is 100. If I took this across, it's less than 10, so I'm making money. All right. Christian, the firms can enter or exit.
If they're making money currently.
Yes. Enter, okay? And you told me when firms entered, what did I have to ship? And which way? Okay, so I'm gonna do what you said, Christian, because I'm a good listener. So I shift supply. And here I go, zero economic profit. And at $10, Joseph, I'm in the long run. Now, Quinn's looking at this and he's going, something doesn't look right here. The industry is making more milk, but the firms are making less. How's that happening? Well, because we have more people entering, each firm now needs to make less milk. And that's why you went also from making profit to not making profit. Because as I entered and as Mr. Stembler entered and Mr. Parisi entered the milk market, we took some of your business away. So we got to zero economic profit. Sorry about that, Joe. All right, any questions on that so far? Ask questions.
I was thinking that, what if you were to like sell your, milk making establishment or whatever, wouldn't that be an economic profit? Like,
Yeah, yeah, if you exit and get out, yeah. But then you have no livelihood. All right, so now we're gonna turn, yes, sir, sorry.
Are the numbers on the bottom the quantity of firms, like how many people there are making the product?
No, quantity, say quantity gallons of milk or something,
Oh, okay.
okay? All right, here we go. Matt, you're looking at this. Are we in the short or long run? Okay, how do you know we're losing money? You are right. Right. If the average total cost is above my price, I am losing money. Okay? Evan, if I'm losing money, are people going to enter or exit? Yeah, you don't want to lose money. You're getting the heck out of town. All right. Christian, if firms are exiting, what am I going to supply? Left or right? Left. Christian, at $20, am I in the short or long run? Am I making money at $20? So I'm in the long run then, okay? All right. Notice I'm also producing where MC crosses ATC. That is productively efficient. I'm producing at the least cost. Okay, meaning it is an efficient market.
And that's possible in the short run.
Is what possible?
To be like productively efficient.
No, I don't think so. But always in the long run.
So is it only considered to be in the long run if you're making money profit?
Correct.
So anytime the ATC goes above or below, it then becomes short.
Yes. And another trick, like if you see an ABC, so that's average variable cost. What is this space again? Remember, in the long run, there's no fixed cost. So if you see a variable cost curve, you are in the short run, I think. Unless they're asking you to shift, you know what I mean? Okay. Any other questions? Look, they look like, let's just go back a step here for a second. They like to ask questions like what happens to price and quantity in the industry and the firm. It's really important to graph them out, okay? Because like here, like Christian said, we went back and price and quantity in the industry, price up, quantity down. But in the firm, we had price up, quantity up. So you gotta be careful. Yes, ma'am.
So you really probably don't want to exit in the market anytime because like the suppliers will, everyone else will leave and it'll eventually balance out.
Yeah, but say like, because we don't know each firm, say you're losing 100,000 and I'm losing 8. You might want to exit because you're losing a ton. Well, I might do what you just said. I might hold on, knowing, okay, Ben's leaving, Mr. Keller might leave. Eventually I could suck up some more business. But it probably depends on really how severe your firm is.
In short run, if we're making profit and the market shifts, does it shift to where demand is, or does like pricing demand?
Are you saying in the short run, if you're making profit?
Yeah,
I don't understand exactly what you're saying, so I'm going to go to that graph so you can talk me through. What are you asking me now?
so if you're in the short run.
Which we are, right?
Yeah, markets are gonna join, so would that just shift to where the price meets ATC? Or just the
Yes,
price that-
yes. You're going to eventually, look, it's in real life, it's gradual. We're just going right there. All right, any other questions? Great question. All right, guys, I think it's over. Just put your slip in the box. Have a great day. Remember, redos today. 2:30.